Say gang. Check this out by the link in the title and the thumbnail. You already know what type of time we on. I'm gonna leave Tommy G in the link in the description after the video, man. We gonna do something a little different. It's the inside the 100 million empire of Ricky Rose. You feel me? You see the thumbnail, man. I got Ricky Rose on the thumbnail, so I try to make it hit a little different. Nah, man, but shout out to Tommy G. Tommy G really be going everywhere, gang. Tommy G really do, man. So if you definitely rocking with me, we're already rocking with Tommy G.
Today we touched down in Miami for a master class with the man, the myth, the legend, Rick Ross, the boss. In an era when most rappers fall off and get broken under a year, Rick Ross has had double-decade staying power, transforming his rap cash into a 9-figure business empire spanning restaurant franchises, automotive products, alcohol, and even his own record label. You'll see inside his multi-million-dollar car and jet collection, hear his business philosophy, and experience what it's like to cruise around the streets of Miami like a boss. So without further ado, let's meet the man and get inside the business empire of Rick Ross. But first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode.
Folks, I want everyone watching this to be financially free one day, and the sponsor of today's video, description box. Thank you, folks, and now back to the video.
All right, folks, we are in Florida, and your boy needs sunscreen. I don't get
MIA.
my body, but we're kind of in like little trench, the meth area, but we got some kids
305
General. But guys, we are in for an absolute treat today. Have you ever wanted to feel like a boss? I mean like a big time boss.
We're gonna meet with none other than Rick Ross, Rose. And we're in for a treat. This guy is just oozing motivation and hustle out of his body. And I want some of that. I want to soak it in. I mean, I think with all that's going on in the world, positive, can-do energy, beautiful. And so I'm excited. I think more and more on the channel we want to focus on the moguls, the people that have built empires, and just the one-of-one characters that exist. The world is flooded with really cool and interesting people. And that's
what up, gang?
What I love about my job is I get to wake up and talk to people and I'm like, holy shit, I can't even believe I'm in the same room asking this guy questions. And that's the cool human experience. So we're away
rocking
to
with
a
Tommy
private
G
jet
today.
hangar where Ross the boss himself will be meeting us. We'll see you when we get there.
Checking out old Rose $1 million empire. $100 million empire. Look at that.
We're here with
Ooh,
luxury vehicles,
jet.
alcohol collection that I hear is bulletproof, and right behind us over here we have the Rick Ross jet. The man himself is about to show up to the building. When he gets here, it's time to get rolling. What's happening, brother? My name's Tommy. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure mine.
How are you?
Too easy.
You're a man that likes collecting the finer things in life, right?
Facts.
I brought Milwaukee's finest for you. Just a little something to show our appreciation for you.
Let me see it. Let me see it, because if it's the finest, it has to be the finest.
Here, you want to unbox it?
Diamante.
Diamante. Hey, this guy made this for your face in particular. Gold, diamond cut. Damn, you look good.
They
Shout out
hit
to
different.
Diamante. Those are actually
They hit
gonna make
different
it
though,
look
Rose.
good.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna hard
They
my
hit
inner Rick
different,
Ross
though.
today, so I'm gonna get a little something going myself. Okay?
Too easy.
Can you give me a little tour of what we're walking through right now?
This is the Rick Ross Clubhouse. That's what it somewhat is.
Yeah.
So when people look at Rick Ross, they see all these cars, they see your empire, they see the businesses.
Appreciate that.
But there's once upon a time, you weren't Rick Ross, you were Windex William. Tell me who Windex William is.
I began washing cars at early as 13. And it was something that I loved to do because I love cars that much. The more I could be around the car, I was
Appreciate
like, yo,
y'all
they gonna
tapping
pay
in,
me,
gang.
tip me for this? Yo, this crazy. And I'm getting to sit in a car that, damn, I would do anything just to look at. So it's like it was a win-win for me.
One thing I read from your
Tommy
book,
G and
Hurricane,
Ricky
is that when
Rose
you were wiping down these cars, the hustlers requested you. What did you learn from the hustlers? What about their mindset? What about their mentality did you take away from these hustlers that you got to
I
meet?
understood that at an early age. I understood the power
That boy
of
got
a
his
dollar.
jet
I
on,
saw what
on his
hustlers
ring.
could do with a $10 tip. So if you was getting your car washed and you was tipping whoever was washing the car $10 to $15, everybody stopped what they was doing to wash your car. And I knew at a young age I wanted to be a big tipper. I want to pull up and they stop what they doing and take care of Rose. I understood the science of mathematics.
I want to talk about your portfolio. Can we walk over here and you tell me the part, your alcohol
Beverly.
portion of your portfolio?
I began understanding branding as soon as I got in the game. I understood, once again, the science of mathematics because I was standing in the club already. I'm in the club. The bottles are next to me. I'm doing this 5 nights a week. Why don't I create a relationship with the bottles that's next to me? Mm-hmm. I'm already standing next to them for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you break down a little bit of, okay, so when you get into these deals, are you looking for equity? Are you looking for the exit? Are you looking for the cash flow?
Every deal is different. Mm-hmm. Some things you could see the long-term vision on. Some you may not. Some things you may want to, let's keep this to a 3-year situation and we'll come back in 3 years and rediscuss what's going on if it's good for both of us. But some of them you see right out the gate.
You're a money-making factory, but I read recently that you walked away from a 7-figure cigarette deal. So you don't take all money that comes your way. What's your criteria?
For me to be great at what I do, it's got to be something that I really admire, something that I really love. I'm not just going to rep Luke Belaire when I'm in the club. No, everywhere it's a part of my lifestyle. That's something that I really love. That's something that I really enjoy. So it's fun for me.
Be passionate
if you try
about
to hand
it.
me a Newport or a Marlboro, that'll fuck up my energy and my vibe. I don't want that. Mm-hmm. Now, do I smoke? Of course I smoke nice herbal flowers, but I don't smoke squares.
Was it hard to walk away when you're looking at that much money on the table?
Nah, not if I know I'm not gonna do it wholeheartedly.
You have 20 plus years in the game. You have longevity, which is rare right now. I think especially right now in rap, you hear about these guys, they pop up big for about a year and a half, and then they start to fade away. What are the biggest mistakes rappers are making when it comes to money and when it comes to having longevity right now?
You want to stack your paper so you can understand your possibilities. Let them stack for a year, and at the end of the year, now look at your possibilities of the next move you can make. Instead of going to get a quick watch and a quick thick chain and some Dior sweaters, let that shit set up. And at the end of the year, you could go get a 5-bedroom with a swimming pool. And then
And that's what most people do though. When they get a lot of money, go spend it right fast. Nah, man. Let that money stack. Let it stack, man. Not just a year, man. Just forget about it. You gotta know how to put money away and forget about it. You feel me? Like the old folk used to say back in the, just for a rainy day, man. You need to put it back and just forget about it.
And on top of that, just make it an Airbnb. Shit, put your cousin in one room. Let them know you handle the lights. You know, I'm just a hustler. I'm going to find a way to do something.
So, because the average rapper I know that signed a deal in the last couple of years, immediately they're going to get teeth, they're going to get jewelry, and they spend a good chunk of their advance. They don't even know that they have taxes on the back and they have to take care of. And by the time they're done spending on random bullshit, they're almost broke again.
That's how it goes. And that's one thing that I was fortunate to learn in the streets before I got in the rap game. I had the experience of making a little bit of paper and losing it. Oh, in the streets, that's what you do. You go to a dice game, you come in with $800, you leave with nothing. Oh, you got to experience that. And you tell yourself, I'll never go broke again. I'll never go broke again. But you go broke again and you do it again. And that's when you begin to learn to respect the power of a dollar. I didn't buy nothing. I just went and ran it all the way up, stacked it in a shoebox. Let's see what it looked like at the end of the year. Now let's see what we could go play with.
Ooh.
You run car shows, you're a car collector. Tell me about what we're looking over here and how it plays a part in your life.
Okay, so, you know, this is my hanger, this a few of my favorite toys. I'm up with 200 cars in my collection. And these right here, they different vibes. That's 57 Renzel. That's a Bel Air 1957. I spent more than 5 years
57?
billing that I have more than $500,000 in that car.
In that one car.
Facts. The one next to it is a 57 station wagon that only drives off
Another Chevy.
airplane fuel. The one next to it is a 69 Camaro I've never even sat in.
SS?
The one
Oh
next to
my
it with the
Lord.
big blower, that's a 73 Caprice. You know, that's arguably the most sought after donk. This a 96 Impala.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. We back. Yeah. Alright, man. I'm back.
This is a dope boy favorite. This has 2,200 miles on it. And then when I was graduating in high school, Suburbans and 1500s, I never sat in these either. I have a 1971 that's gonna complete this trifecta.
You're not just a collector, you also run a show.
I do. The Rick Ross Car Show. This will be the June 13th will be the 5th annual
Your car
Rick
shows
Ross Car
be
Show.
fire
It just
too.
started as conversation with me, 57 Freddie. Here we are, 5th year.
All these are 25 million plus records you've sold.
The number has multiplied since then, but most definitely, these are all releases that was released with my partnership.
The biggest driver of Ross's fortune is his label Maybach Music Group because he doesn't just make music, he owns the music. While the average signed rapper gets just a fraction of their record sales, Ross in his typical entrepreneurial fashion decided to create his own label. In fact, between his solo records, selling features, and touring the world, it's rumored that he's generated
Maybach
himself
Music.
around $90 million. And when you add in the superstar rappers signed to Maybach Music Group like Meek Mill, French Montana, and Wale, you could estimate that altogether MMG has sold between 65 and 80 million records. So of Ross's
MG
portfolio,
ain't nothing to
it's
play
likely
with
that
if you
just
add
music
all of them
alone has
together.
made him well into the 9 figures.
If you were to sign another rapper now, what are you looking for?
You know, an artist with a very distinct, unique gift, flow, tone, you know, and just somebody that has that burning desire to succeed. That means more to me than anything. You can't let me out hustle you. If I'm out working you, you don't even have a chance. Just go quit.
He's creating his own world.
That's a nice
Can
boss,
you imagine
though.
if you
That's
just
a
wanted to
nice
do
boss,
everything
though.
you want to do, your name's on the jet.
That's a good boss that don't want you lazy, and you wanna try to out hustle your boss. You feel me? Like, cause your boss that shit should inspire you to wanna get more money, to wanna hustle. You feel me? Like,
You're doing
yeah,
business deals while
I
you're
like
puffing a joint. You got your
I
Rolls
like
Royce
that
being
energy.
washed outside. And that's the power I think we do all have. There is an amount of luck. There is an amount of being born in the right circumstances or having destiny match up with you. But I really do think with enough hard work and years of dedication, you can create a lifestyle that it's your own heaven on earth in a way. And yeah, you still have troubles and issues, but you want to have a life where you wake up and you are excited to hit the ground every single day. That's just how you want to operate. And he's doing that. And I think that's really inspiring.
that's dope.
I call my wife Sweet Cheeks. Sound like you got a Sweet Cheeks as well?
Oh man, you gotta have a sweet cheeks.
They're key to
That's
the operation.
beautiful right there. See,
God,
that's what
that
slippery
interior.
soap does. Look at that. Not to mention that's the Mansory edition. It only run you 800,000.
Only a little light,
Yeah,
800,000.
like 800.
Is it ever hard to make a big purchase like
Ooh.
that? Towards the beginning, when you first started doing
Oh,
it.
without a doubt. You gotta move with timing.
When I first started dating my wife, I wasn't making that much money. So when we go to a restaurant and she'd order 2 appetizers, I was like, oh no. Like I started
No,
thinking
you
about the
wasn't.
bill.
No, you wasn't.
She taught me how to enjoy
No, you
life a little bit
wasn't.
more.
No, you wasn't.
But now I feel a little bit
Not
more.
the 2 appetizers.
Dude, but you have to sacrifice at the beginning and aggressively save. Just like you said, you sat on your money. That the first deal you did, you sat on it.
Facts.
I didn't try and spend anything crazy. I still don't. I want to be in a position of untouchable money
Of course.
until
That's
I get
most
there.
definitely the goal. And it's a blueprint that you have to follow to get there.
Let's head to
But the big
AutoZone.
picture. Let's go.
Here we go.
want to be able to not even worry about the cost. You feel me? Like, don't even gotta ask how much is it. Like, you feel me? Like, that's a good feeling when you could just ain't even gotta. I want that, and without saying how much is it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's stop there. Ross, from what I understand, you got some secret
You
weapons
accomplished
on your
something,
team.
damn.
Tell me about.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
I don't believe she's no longer a secret. I think they know. When they come to the Empire, Maybach Music Group, and everything that falls under that umbrella, upwards and over 30 plus partnerships. My mother created the blueprint, and my sister most definitely is at the top of that, making sure everything moves the way it should.
What kind of responsibilities did your mom and sister handle for the business? This is where you used to play football.
Black and Orange, better believe it.
Looks like a great school.
No, this is a new one. This ain't the one
That
they had
look
Rose
nice.
in. Look at Popeyes. We had a Popeyes right behind our high
That school look
I
nice.
do not love chicken. That's what made me invest in
Don't
a
look ran
Wingstop.
down.
When Rick Ross says he loves chicken, he puts his money where his mouth is. He's
Yeah.
a fiend for lemon pepper wings, and he's turned that passion into dozens of Wingstop franchises. Now, it's uncertain how many total locations he has or how much each location makes, but if we use conservative estimates from the interviews he's done,
Wingstop,
we can
you
guess
know
that
it
he
make
owns at
money.
least 25 Wingstops, and in total that these probably generate between $5 and $7 million a year in profit. And you can bet that in this business, Ross gets high off his own supply.
Know how this shit moves. This shit a train, and the train on
Yeah, out of his own
Chill,
supply.
chill,
I'm
baby.
sure he
you
does.
better f***ing believe it.
Are you, sir?
Wonderful.
That's good.
You already know. Man, much love. Appreciate it.
So tell us about this move in your portfolio.
Okay, so this was something that was really, to me, like super
he got his
cool.
own
It
car
goes back to
supplies.
us when we were washing cars right up the street. Look, those same cars, the 57 Bel Airs.
The Dunks.
The Dunks. The
Florida Dunks.
Yeah, the palm trees in the background.
So
We
this is
just
a full
represent the
circle moment.
culture.
You went from
Without a doubt.
washing the cars as a young kid to now you own the product that
Right.
washes the cars.
An amazing partnership
that's
with
smooth.
Jeremy Lewis. Shout out to him. He had the product, and he was taking care of my cars, and I just said, man, I believe in it. I think we could take this somewhere else. And so
And I think a key part of this game is ownership. The way you make money is not being compensated for your time so much, but for owning equity parts of a company. Talk to me about this.
A beginning is a beginning. You got to start somewhere, and that's cool. But having equity, you most definitely want to get to the core of the situation. What's happening, baby? What's happening, baby?
Yeah, because I think anyone that wants to chase true wealth, whether it's owning a home health care, owning a daycare, owning a car wash line.
Right. Owning anything.
I just made an investment recently. I got like a 3% share in a mental health company out in Arizona that's hopefully gonna help a lot of people and gonna print. So it's two things that go hand in hand very well.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. And for a lot of people that may not understand, 3% is a nice percentile. No, that could potentially be millions upon millions upon millions upon millions. And we speaking of 3%. And that depends on, once again, what you're talking about.
Should we head to Checkers?
Why not? It's the
And they
biggest
giving out
bezel,
free
baby.
game.
One of these tire
Giving out
shine,
free
a
game,
ceramic
man.
spray wax, a quick detailer,
You're really stocking
a
up.
wheel cleaner, and the neutral, yeah, where we could do this at. Shout out to AutoZone once again, an amazing partnership. We hearing this vibe, and so when I come into different AutoZones, I walk around and just look for different things. I always find something new that I never knew they carried. That Rick Ross Car Show, June 13th. What's up, baby?
How you doing,
Much
sir?
love, Big Eddie.
Yes.
Much love.
Well, I remember you since high school.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
You went to Carol City?
Yes, sir.
Carol City Chiefs in this motherfucker. You already know what it
Come on,
is,
man.
baby. You already know.
But about time you finally got your product in the store.
Y'all see me right here in Carol City at AutoZone.
Hello.
2 bosses, 2 shot callers.
That's it.
You already know what it is. Slippery soap. The Boss Gloves.
I feel it. Hey, it got them times wet now. You can't deny that. Slippery slope.
Ross, can you
Got
give the
that
people
car
some
clean,
motivation
man.
today?
You only live once, baby. This bitch start with life and end with death. When is that day? Who knows? We don't know. Will you be prepared?
The older you get, you think more about death?
No, the reality, it becomes more, realistic every day.
You seem like a guy that almost never gets nervous.
You might be right.
That's your aura, at least.
You might be right.
Because a lot of people are plagued by anxiety. They're plagued by not having confidence.
I don't
in
take
themselves.
medication. I was having this conversation with one of my, and they like, homie, you got all these businesses and you don't take no anxiety medications? No, I don't. It's a beautiful thing. Me purchasing this Checkers was the very first one. So after our
we got
football games
Checkers
as a
too?
football team on Friday nights, we all would go back to the high school, turn in our football, our game equipment, the jerseys, etc.
Yeah.
Then we all came to Checkers because that's what we could afford. But beginning with my first Checkers, it wasn't even about the numbers, the demographics. No, I grew up right here. I know what this means. This is going to be valuable to me for different reasons.
You want to say hi to your people?
Of course, we're going to go say what's up.
Nah,
Carol
that's
City in this
smooth.
thing, you know what it is? You better believe it, baby.
The Big Buford, did you name that?
No, I named one of my trucks after that. I'm finna get a spicy chicken sandwich combo and a Big Buford for no reason. And so that's where we hung at. We all pulled our cars right there. Boom, 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 boom.
Do you know if someone wants to get into a franchise like this, do you know how much they should be saving up? Is it 200, 500? Is there an estimate of what someone should be looking to save to get one of these?
Oh man, anywhere from 3 to 500K.
I think a lot of people, when it comes to making their first few investments, they can get worried. They feel like they don't have enough money to do it, but even saving $50 a week adds up over a year. And then you start to amplify that because one rental property steamrolls into 2, which turns into 4, 8, and then all of a sudden you got a...
That's most definitely the perfect situation. but you most definitely gotta have your foot on the gas.
And what are you willing to sacrifice for a little bit?
It was most definitely a time where I couldn't do that. You know, enjoy all the nice restaurants and all that shit. It was a time where you couldn't do that. You had to just stick to whatever the plan was and execute whatever the plan was.
Yeah.
When it comes to multiplying any business, you kick the door in, you see what the potentials are, you get better at what you do, and it's all about team, like I said, and you keep going.
Right now, you're at a stage where you don't really need, like, you are the money in a lot of ways. But if someone were to say, Rick Ross, I think Milwaukee would be a great location for a Wingstop. I'll put up some of the capital. You have your team run it. Would that be something that you would even consider?
Just naturally off the top, no. How do I know you're a good partner? That's a gamble I'm taking right off the rip. For two, I don't need the finances. I can do that myself. So now I'm already shaking the dice of, are you gonna deliver whatever your end of the bargain is? And then a lot of times, unfortunately, in business,
you can't go in business with everybody.
Is there anything still on your list this year you want to close out to add a new partnership to the table?
Yes, it is. It's actually
All business ain't good business.
Close to closing the deal. I have a dentist office. I have a partnership with a dentistry.
That's a lucrative one.
A very lucrative.
I think what you open the doors for people is the belief that anything can happen.
And it's the truth. That's all I let them know. I graduated from school right here. This still an empire. This still what mean the most to me. It's just like music. My city, music, everything after that fall in place.
And the cool thing is it only takes one thing to change your life.
For
you, it was Every Day I'm Hustling.
One thing.
How did your life change once you dropped that song?
Once I dropped that song, it was a global smash. And like I said, I just focused on that song, executing, performing, and writing new records for a whole year. I never went and bought a car. I just made sure I wouldn't miss one show. I wanted promoters to know this dude right here is about his business. He not gonna be late. He not gonna come drunk. He not gonna fuck up the party. No, we gonna party even longer. You paid me for 30 minutes, but I stayed 50 minutes. I'm gonna show you that love. And once that began to get around, they understood Rick Ross was here to stay.
How many years were you rapping for before Every Day I'm Hustling came out?
Maybe 10 years.
Did you almost give up or decide to call?
Of course, you wanna quit a lot of different times.
I think that's the hope everyone should keep back home is whatever it is that you're cooking up.
Yeah,
just know that it could be the next song, the next deal. The next video for me was a Kia Boy video I covered in my home city of Milwaukee. That video changed my life. And ever since then, I've been hustling on the road, putting something out week after week to try and entertain and educate. It just takes one of those things to change your life.
Just one, only one.
All right, the boss is handling some business. We're gonna meet him at the next stop. That's some crispy French fries. So one thing I've learned about Ross is he is very good at protecting his energy. The next stop is about 30 minutes away. He had me get out, ride with my guys. And I like that because I've been on shoots where I'm rolling for 10 hours. And by the end of it, I can barely think of a question. I'm on E, I'm not feeling great. But the way you work with Ross, you get him fresh every time because he knows how to dip in, dip out, dip in, dip out. So just learning stuff from him. Pretty cool experience to work with a guy like this. There is definitely something about the principle momentum in life. Because if you're a guy that's broke, you have no followers, and you're posting up and doing a story about AutoZone, no one gives a shit. But when you built the social capital of Rick Ross, suddenly people even care about soap. Ross is a guy that's an amazing marketer. He's always looking for the little opportunities to market different parts of his portfolio. And I think he's at a high level of business too, where he's not the guy that knows about the dollars and cents and the exact percentages every year of yields. He's a big picture player. What are you sipping on right now?
Oh, this is...
They got some smooth little spots out there.
Yeah, that Rick Ross beer. You know, I got the THC vibe coming, you know what I mean? The lagers, the vibe. You want one?
I'll try. I'd love to try one.
Why not?
I heard you also got a Pilsner.
Well, of course. Which one you want? Windsor, check out my guy right here. Which one you want to try?
Hey, brother. Tommy.
And this is Rick Ross's own beer, his lager. And it was done by
Nah, that's dope.
And he did everything that reminds you of the man.
How did you guys meet?
We met through a friend of mine.
And you run the brewing, like the production and stuff like that?
I'm a consumer. I just own the brand. Something missing in the beer industry, such as a lunch beer.
That is nice.
And then we're doing THC seltzers, just everything. Just here's our.
Ooh, how many
high tide and slack tide.
Okay, 5 milligrams is a good number.
5 milligrams is when you're ready just to relax. After you
Yeah.
put the kids away, if you're a housewife or a father and you just want to watch TV and go to sleep. But going back to the partnership, he's incredible. And I've worked with a lot of
Ross.
different people in my life.
He
and
ain't,
the
hey,
great
that's
thing about
smart
him,
though, man. He ain't putting
he
all
does
his
what he
eggs in
wants
one
to.
basket.
To
He
actually
in
like love the
everything.
brand and promote it is the best, I guess, partnership you could have. And I'm glad he loves it. And I know a lot of people that work with celebrities and they don't do 1/10 of what this man does.
He's a big marketer. I notice everything he does, he knows when to plug, he knows how to market it.
And not only does he know when to plug, but it's funny. It's organic content, which I love, and which people know. They can tell when something's fake and when it's real. And his is all real.
Ross, one thing I've observed about you is you're very good at protecting your energy. You know when to come in, come out, when to pause for a second. Can you talk to me about that?
That's just something that's natural to me. It's nothing that I put thought into. I do look at myself as the one that pretty much controls the conversation.
And do you feel like you always had that attitude of I'm the boss in the room, even when you were not yet quite officially the boss?
I did. You know, I was a young kid. I was a
Nothing
big
wrong
kid.
with that,
I was
being
a playful
confident.
kid. I was an athletic
Confidence and cocky
kid.
can be good
You know, I
at
made all
sometimes.
city playing football. I played 3 different sports at one time. I wrestled.
You wrestled?
Yeah, I played center, and I did track and field. So shot put was my thing. So
What weight
I
did you
didn't know
wrestle
you
at?
wrestled.
a heavyweight. It wasn't no limit.
Did you have a go-to move?
I had one move that's all I cared about.
Headlock?
No,
Hip toss?
no.
Body lock?
I'll show you what it is. So it was basically, once we locked up, this all I wanted.
Knee pick?
That's it.
Yeah.
Boom. Once I get on top of you, then I'm gonna let my Hulk
Heavyweights
Hogan,
are cooked once they're
the
on
inner
top.
weight Hulk Hogan do you in. There's
Okay, so
nothing
a bull
you can
rush,
pretty
knee
much
peg.
do. Even if you work your way out of that, the energy that's gonna take from you,
Gas.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a rough day.
Me personally, I bet on wrestlers. I wrestled since I was 10. I wrestled through college. That to me, if I find a wrestler in any job, that's who I'm betting on.
You know something I'm a fan of that a lot of people wouldn't even believe? Sumo wrestler. It's when I always go to Dubai, I make sure that the room that I suite I have it on sumo. They have sumo wrestling all day. And I love to just see those
That's great.
big low. And then the motherfucker it's all about staying in that circle. So, and once again, it's competitive.
Ready to ease
I
up.
want to see how far somebody willing to go to accomplish whatever they're accomplishing.
You're launching a tour.
Oh, I love it.
Tell me about your tour.
Listen, this tour is gonna be one of one for me. I'm celebrating 20 years. That's 20 summers of my debut album, Port of Miami, as well as other timeless records that I'll be performing live. This track list that I've put together.
God, I
never
need to
put
see this
together
pack
and
of them.
perform these records under the same roof. Now imagine me tuxedoed out, heavy diamonds. I have an amazing choir,
Orchestra?
amazing orchestra,
Yeah.
without a doubt. And Ricky Rose, 10+ years of timeless hit records. It has never been done. Everybody need to get their tickets now.
Folks, Rick Ross is going on tour and he's likely stopping at a city near you. He's bringing out an orchestra, his greatest hits, and a chance to dress up in a suit and feel like a boss. The link to his Port of Miami tour is in my description, so make sure you get yours while tickets are still available.
And how do people gotta dress for this?
Oh, formal. This is most definitely.
Like black tie.
Oh man, this, you on your A game. Without a doubt, this is A game attire. Your girl should be in her favorite gown. If it's not new, it's her favorite. Fellas, you already know what it is. Heavy steam, heavy ice.
Ross, you're an inspiration. I'm rooting for you. I hope your tour goes well, and thank you for
Big
motivating
round,
people.
boy.
It's been a pleasure, brother.
This is one of the best days I've spent with someone, man. You're a cool guy, and I look forward
Nah,
to us
Tommy
staying in
G
touch.
dope,
And let's
man.
keep going, man. Let's keep going up.
Let's do it. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Rick Ross, that's a bucket list guy to do a profile piece on it.
Nah,
I want
that's
to do more
fine.
of these. I want to do with the exciting people, whether they're moguls, entertainers, or just personalities.
Nah, that's actually dope doing it with Rick Ross, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Definitely go check out Tommy G. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.